Hey everyone, welcome back to the whatever it's called, Ned Green Show or the Ted Bean Show. Is this the Mr. Green Show? Mr. Bean Show? Well, whatever the fuck it's called. Welcome back. This is the bibliophilic edition featuring a very special volume by a certain Italian author of ill repute but great hilarity by the name of Giovanni Papini. He is one of the funniest bastards I have seen on a page, at least in translation. I can't speak Italian or read it, but as luck would have it, I managed to find one kind of free copy hanging around in the original style on the internet, and I downloaded the file and paid a mutual friend of a friend of mine kind of absurd amount of money to have it printed on nice paper so that I could dedicate it to a very special person in my life. And I kept this copy because it was kind of a test copy because it's all ripped up here. So the back has nothing on it. It's plain. It's got a side title there. Dog. Nice and slick, simple. But the back sleeve is something I worked on for a while as well. I got some, can't remember who the person is that drew that, can't read that. But it was my favorite portrait. I thought brought out Giovanni's, I don't know if you want to call it metaphysical, literary, whatever, nihilism. More so than a lot of the other pictures I've seen of the man. And him and his buddies, when they're like in their 20s, I believe introduced authors like Friedrich Nietzsche and Soren Kierkegaard and the existentialists and Hegel, maybe even, I don't know, maybe Hegel was already around there, but that's neither here nor there because that's just, who cares about Hegel. And did you notice that I did a little trick there? That wasn't a typo. That was, see that? Nonfiction biography. It's kind of a collection of scrap papers that recount the misadventures of rich, crazy Mr. Gog. And maybe later I'll find a part to read. But for now, I can just look at the front description, I guess, the front flap here. What the fuck is Gog, anyways? Goggin, or Gog, is, quote, a restless half-savage who could command the wealth of an emperor, a descendant of cannibals who, while remaining entirely uncultured, had gained possession of the world's most fearsome instrument for creating and destroying, unquote. That is, a whole lot of money. Gog's furied appetite for the novel and the extreme puts him on a perilous and perverse journey around the world, culminating in obsessively frequent commutations from one insane asylum to the next. Gog, as must be clear enough by now, is a very rare, disheveled compilation of writings from the disturbed hand of an even rarer and decidedly more disheveled kind of individual. The work consists of detached notes, Papini explains in his preface, pages from old diaries, fragments of things remembered, all flung together without date or sequence, and told in very ordinary language, which, however, is clear enough. The book you are holding in your hands is a very dangerous one. Handle it with caution. Proceed with care, or, better still, do not proceed beyond this point. I think that one's a bit better than the back flap. I gotta just deal with my own shitty writing, just like Papini had to, I guess. And that's how you fish for compliments and show how to print off Gog after you searched for Gog on Google and all you found was Gogol. I'm not crazy, I swear. You have yourselves a wonderful evening, and hope to see you next time on the, what is it, the Ned Peen Show? Kitty, what's this show called?